All right, greetings everyone, this is RoninMac here, and today we're going to be looking at Skyrim, or as I like to call it, crack cocaine on my computer. Spending way too much time playing this game recently, so I finally broke down and bought it, even though it was still $60, and it has not gone down since it first came out. But right now we are in Breeze Home, which is my first house in Whiterun, which I acquired after becoming a Thane, which is apparently some sort of knight for this city. And I get a housecarl, which is basically like a really hot female bodyguard, which is something I've always wanted, so it was nice to acquire that. That's Lydia. She's my housecarl here in Whiterun, and she'll follow me around and help me on quests and such, which was actually quite nice because she saved my ass more than one or two times. But I just did purchase my second home in Riften, and before I go there, I figured I would craft a suit of dwarven armor for my new house Carl up in Riften, because I got a whole bunch of dwarven ore, and I know how to craft it now. So I just figured I would make a new suit of armor for her so she'd look sharp and be well protected. And then take, I think her name's Ione something. I'll take her out on some quests with me, and we'll see what we can see. And I think you'll figure out as this video progresses that there's way too many things that you can do in this game, and that's why it takes so long to play, because it's not extremely linear. You never feel railroaded. You can pretty much go wherever you want to go and do whatever it is you want to do, which is a great thing, allowing you so much freedom. But it also adds to the time suck factor. And now I'm incredibly burdened with all this armor and ore that I'm carrying, so I'm going to have to go home, unload a bit, and then we'll travel up to Riften. Alright, I am free to move about. I've got some superior crafted dwarven armor, and we're going to head up to Riften and check out my new purchase there, Honeyside home. I initially went to Riften because I wanted to research and join the Thieves Guild there, but I kind of got hung up helping out the Jarl, which is like the king or baron of the city, and it's actually a female in Riften. But ended up pleasing her enough to where she made me a Thane and let me buy a house. And I haven't done much with this house yet. You can see that's about to change. I did upgrade the kitchen so you can cook food, and
honor to you, my Thane.
yeah, Iona, that's my new house Carl. I'm going to have her follow me around. I'll give her this armor I created for her, and then we're going to probably go talk to the minister of the city and upgrade this house as much as we can. So generally speaking, with your minions, if you give them equipment which is better than what they already have, they'll equip that. So you can see she put all that armor on, and her hotness factor has gone down quite a bit. She looks kind of like a giant robot, but hopefully it'll keep her alive and she won't die. And eventually I'll be able to craft maybe some different armor as my blacksmithing skills increase. But actually, being that it's the middle of the night, I think I'm going to go back inside, and we'll sleep till morning. Then go talk to the city officials about upgrading this house as far as we can. You can see right now downstairs is pretty much a cobweb-infested mess with nothing much to look at. And this is the housecarl's room. But we'll see what it looks like once I go spend pretty much all my money and upgrade this house as well.
Watch the skies, traveler.
So Skyrim is essentially a Nordic country, but I think they did a good job of making each city kind of have its own special little flavor, look. Lots of fallen leaves, and there's like channels and stuff in Riften, and then Whiterun sort of looks like I don't know, the Rohan from Lord of the Rings.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time
Welcome
for
to Mistvale Keep.
All right.
I'm Jarl.
So basically, you just talk to the
There are many ways to improve your home, provided
the city minister. You can see the Jarl sitting in the middle, and that's her man-at-arms to her right, basically. And then you just, whatever gold you have, you can use to decorate your home. And decorations look nice, and they give you more function as well.
The next time you visit your house,
In my initial house, I could only buy an alchemy lab, but now I can buy a alchemy lab and an enchanting room. And we'll go look at that stuff right now. I haven't really done much with enchanting yet, so my skill kind of sucks, but see, my bedroom looks a little more fancy. And it always pays to check the end tables and such, because sometimes they put gold and extra little interesting things in there. And bookshelves are nice because I like to collect books even though I don't spend time reading any of them. But you can store them all in a visually pleasing manner on bookshelves. Whoop, just like so. And I'll go ahead and load it up, right, because I've got a ton of books that didn't have room for in my breeze home. And I'll just throw as many as I can here and then throw the rest in the chest. You can see for some reason I can't put books on the top shelf, but not a big deal. We'll just move on. I think we'll poke around downstairs and see what that looks like. And they've left me some potion recipes. Well, I've got Restore Health already, but some of these might be useful. And you can see that they've stocked me with potion ingredients too. And alchemy is another thing I need to spend a little more time researching, because only potion I ever make is a really weak potion of healing. See, her room looks about the same. But I've got an alchemy lab, and I should have an enchanting room. Some more stuff in a crate there. Yeah, this is an enchanting room, and looks like there's weapon racks, and these mannequins, I think you can put armor on just as a decorative thing. But, yeah, weapon plaques. There's a rack by the door as well. So, interesting little place. And houses make a great place to store things because you acquire a lot of junk, and you don't maybe want to necessarily sell everything. So, my new home, Honeyside, is looking quite nice. Not sure why my housecarl has put ale on the floor, but I'm going to go ahead and drink the ale, or mead. Good Nord mead. Get a buzz on, and we'll go out the back and see what's here, because I did purchase a garden, and I'm curious to find the garden and find out what's in the garden, because I don't have a garden at my other house, and it might be a good way to build up alchemy resources. You can see I've got my very own tanning rack. Isn't that special? There's a little picnic table outside with some fish. And my very own boat, which I don't think you can sail, and I don't think you can go fishing, although it would be nice. You'd be able to get your own fish. What's up here? Oh, this is the stable. I do own a horse. She's a fine mare. Served me very well. Generally speaking, if you travel from city to city, your horse just stays at or around the city stables of whatever location you're at, or you can park them by other buildings or pretty much anywhere, and they'll wait. You just have to remember where they are and go back and collect your horse later. So, moving on. Kitchens are nice because you have cooking pots and you can make fancier meals by cooking meat, mixing ingredients, and you get small bonuses for doing that, which is nice. But I'm hoping I have a garden.
Watch the skies, traveler.
This must be the garden. All sorts of stuff growing out here. Oh yeah, second harvest. Lots of things. Do a little bit of playing around with alchemy and see what sort of potions I can create. And some of the stuff you can make stews out of, like potatoes and carrots. I did promise the blacksmith here in Riften that I would find him some fire salts. I've got 8 and I need 2 more to complete his quest, and then hopefully he'll give me some money or something. Apparently no one's minding the store. Yeah, the shopkeeper's taking a nap first thing in the morning. Lazy bastard.
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Well, I just want your ingredients. I want to know if you have any fire salts, because I told the blacksmith I would get 10 and I only have 8. And you apparently have nothing. Useless bastard. Well, Okay, you're lazy and useless. It's a deadly combination.
Yes, goodbye.
I could kill him. Probably shouldn't, though. Since I just became a Thane, it would be unbecoming of me. If he had some here, I would steal them. But I don't see any fire salts. So, I think we just have to move on here and go on to the next thing. So I have to decide what quest to complete at this point. There was a hot chick that asked me to deliver something to Darkwater Crossing. She had some letters for her parents there. And when hot chicks ask me to do things, I tend to just comply because I'm weak and spineless like that. I'm a bit concerned traveling here because last time I came here there was several dragons in this valley. And although it is fun to kill dragons, sometimes I don't feel like it. Apparently the backstory of this game is that I'm a dragonborn, which is sort of like an ultimate dragon slayer, and I can kill dragons and absorb their power. Very reminiscent of the Highlander series of movies and television shows. When I hear a dragon, we're going to go ahead and try to get the hell out of here quickly and deliver these letters to Darkwater Crossing and hopefully not have to fight a dragon in the meantime. And I hear a dragon, to be sure. You can see the scenery in this game looks quite nice, and we're going to reach an aggravating point here. You can't buy horses for your followers, and sometimes they get hung up and stuck and can't follow you as fast as you can ride, so you have to stop and wait for them. I'm going to give her a pass, but I can tell you this much. She's no Lydia, at least thus far. Because, like I said, Lydia has saved my life several times, and This chick so far has proved to be useless, but I won't blame her because she's new. So we'll see if we can train her into this job. So now we've arrived, and I just have to deliver these letters to her parents. See what they have to say for themselves.
You're looking for work? We could use an extra hand in the... It's a shame our daughter couldn't make the journey herself, but at least she still thinks of us. If you wouldn't mind bringing this back to her for us...
Oh, of course. I'm just the local postman. That's all I'm good for. Yeah, give me your package. I'll go ahead and deliver that too. So I've got nothing better to do than deliver mail.
Still here?
Yeah, get out of the way so I can get out the door. You're in the way. I need to get out the door. She's really not winning me over. Perhaps it's the dwarvish armor. It's reducing her allure. I don't know. Yes, there is a dragon over there. You can see him flying around, but I'm not going to mess with that bit. I'm just going to go ahead and quick travel up to Shorestone and give the hot chick her letters from her parents, and you know, maybe she'll be grateful and give me a little what you know, something. I guess we'll see though.
I trust my parents. Welcome to Shorestone. Ah, yes. Seems he sent back my satchel stuffed with letters. I look forward to reading them. I appreciate the delivery. Here, I want you to have this. I insist.
Really? Jewelry. That's
Keep
how
yourself
you
safe,
repay me.
traveler.
A ring. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Well, it occurs to me that I promised these people I would also clear out their mine, because apparently there's some giant spiders that are interrupting their mining operations. And we'll see if Iona is any good in the fight. Oh, there's a giant spider right there. Now, my character tends to, or at least I like to make him sneaky and snipe things from unseen locations. His bow and arrow. So that's why I'm using this elven armor, which honestly I'm not overly fond of, but it is the best suit of armor that I've been able to either acquire and or craft for myself. So I have to stick with that elven look, even though it doesn't fit my incredibly Norse personality. I'm going to go ahead and use these cheap iron arrows because the spiders are quite weak, albeit large and frightening looking. So the sound is quite well done in this game, especially when you're wearing headphones. You can see or hear what direction things are moving and kind of tracking on them that way, which is fun when you're playing sneaky style like I am. I can see this other spider down there. My initial plan was to max out my archery skill as much as possible, but other things get in the way. You tend to want to increase your skill trees in blacksmithing and alchemy and enchanting and different types of magic, which I haven't used yet. It was actually an embarrassingly long amount of time playing this game before I figured out that I could use magic and how to do so. And I tend not to very much, but it's nice to have the option here and there, especially the healing spells, which I've began using a little more frequently now. So apparently this mine is just one room, and this is going to be a fairly easy quest to accomplish. When you find ore veins, you can always mine them. And I do recall that in order to upgrade my really sweet magic sword that I found, I will need ebony ore, which I didn't until this point have any of. And also I don't have the blacksmithing skill to upgrade magic weapons at this time, or probably work with ebony ore yet. So looks like there's going to be a lot of exciting blacksmithing in my future. Which sort of gets to the point of why this game is such a huge time suck. There's always something else you want to do and you don't have the skill to do it yet. So you have to spend time doing mundane things like mining ores or crafting iron daggers in a blacksmithing facility, which is not terribly exciting, but making iron daggers, at least I've found so far, is the cheapest way of upping your blacksmithing skills and allowing you to work with more interesting materials. But it takes time and money to get the iron ore and then work it into daggers, create daggers, and then sell them for far less than it cost me to create them. But get the experience in metalworking that helps you craft bigger and better things, like the fine suit of dwarven armor that my thankless minion is wearing.
What is it?
So we have cleared out the mine of the frightening giant spiders. Really not a task worthy of my time and effort, but we'll go ahead and see if this guy wants to give us a piece of useless junk or something for our time and troubles. And of course he went to bed because he's working banker's hours or something. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick the lock to his house, wake him up, and tell him that I've killed all the spiders. Of course I could kill him and rob him blind, but I'm going to be polite. Like I said, I just became a Thane of this little section of Skyrim.
The man have a bit of privacy. Get out of here.
Okay. Well, I did kill the spiders for you. You didn't have to be so rude, but then again, your door was locked, so obviously you wanted privacy. My bad. I'll just go sit by the side of the fire here, and we'll wait till morning and talk to you. See if you're grateful for all of our hard work. So, sitting by the fire, look at the beautiful starlit sky of Skyrim. Watch as the smoke slowly rises into the heavens above. It's all very tranquil, really, and a good way to spend your time. I think I'll have a bit of salmon steak, just to pass the time. Yep. Oh, there's the moon. I think there's 2 moons here around Skyrim, actually. And they're obviously quite close to the planet because that is an enormous moon. Yep. It's a rather nice bit of the game that I've enjoyed so far, is that pretty much anything you can see in the background, any of these mountains you can climb, anything you can see you can head towards and explore. I imagine it's a bit different if you get to the edge of the map. Well, since I'm out here and doing nothing, I think I'll craft some of these ebony ingots and just save them for a later date when I can actually use them to upgrade my awesome magic sword, the Dawnbreaker. Actually, pretty good quest I had getting this sword. It's sort of a undead slaying or undead bane sword. It makes them explode. It's all very exciting. Plus, it's a pretty sweet little long sword as well, and it glows, which is always nice. I'm not really a bard. I did join the Bard's College, but they didn't teach me anything. So, yeah. So you can see the map here. Windhelm. I've been there. All of the white-colored places I've been. Of course, Whiterun is the first town I pretty much explored. Solitude I went up to join the Bard's College, hoping they would teach me to play instruments, but they never did. And then once I figured out how to use magic, I figured I'd go to the Mage College to learn a little bit more. And again, I've done a bunch of stuff with them, and they really haven't taught me much anything extra about magic. Although I did have a fun little quest through some dwarven ruins, which that's where I got all the dwarven ore that I made that armor out of that my thankless minion is wearing. So, at this point you can see why, again, this game is such a time suck, because honestly I've accomplished very little so far. And this video is sitting at 26 minutes. I'm just going to use a ice dragon shout there just for fun. These are all the dragon shouts that I've unlocked so far. Haven't tried becoming ethereal yet, but that sounds exciting. I might do that next. Yeah, so anyhow, like I said, we're at, what, 26, 27 minutes of video or so, and I haven't really accomplished much in the way of quests or anything terribly interesting. I'm just doing mundane tasks, you know, delivering letters and clearing out a little bit of mine from spiders. And of course, I can't get paid for that yet because the bloke I did it for is sleeping, so I'll just have to wait by the fire and think about what I'm doing with my life. So, while I was sitting by the fire, it occurred to me that I did have some more fire salts at my home
These must have been very hard to come by.
in Whiterun. So I grabbed a couple more of those and brought this cat his fire salts, and he gave me 1,000 gold, which was actually worthwhile since I had him anyway.
You're quite welcome here.
Yeah, and I don't like it when they give me useless crap, but 1,000 gold, that makes it worthwhile. So, I think what we're going to do now is head back to Shorestone, tell the guy that we've killed the spiders, and hopefully he'll be incredibly grateful and give us 1,000 gold as well, but more likely he'll give us a useless piece of crap.
Every one of them? Why, that's incredible. Finally, we can reopen the mine and put Shore Stone back on the map.
Yeah, don't bother to stop working while you're talking to me. Rude.
As a token of our gratitude.
Alright, 1,000 gold, so, you know, 2,000 bucks for a day's work, that ain't bad, I guess. Especially considering I spent all my money upgrading my new house. The Honeyside. So, time to quest on. I think we're going to look at these Glade or Glen or whatever that was, because I haven't been there before, and it's on my map, so I'm assuming there's some sort of quest entailed there. So we're going to go ahead and ride out and see what's going out. There's a big keep here. I hear a dog. Oh, there's a wolf. I remember when I first started playing the game, wolves were quite scary, but now it's just mundane. Source of leather, really. They're more irritating than dangerous. So again, this keep I haven't explored yet, but I'm assuming that's going to show up later. I'm just going to ride out to this clearing and see why it's on my map. See if anything interesting is going on there. And enjoy the autumn-esque forested look as we ride out to this clearing. And it looks as though there is a bear there, and I don't really want to fight a bear right now. So I think, oh, there's a wolf as well. Yeah, I'll just shoot the wolf and get out of here. The bear's coming after me. Okay, yeah, so now we're going to fight the bear. Let me just get off my horse and help my bodyguard here. Bears are pretty vicious. Right now there's a little rat here as well, and a tree person. I don't like the tree people, they're pretty dangerous. I think I'm poisoned now, and now I died. Yeah, so that's kind of what happens. Things get interesting and then you die, and then go back to your last save point. And we've already wasted over half an hour on this. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time, but hopefully you understand now why this game is wasting so much of mine. Thanks. See you later.